There is an invisible barrier between you and your cat that no treat or expensive toy can break. This happens because the feline brain does not understand love, it understands predictability. To him, your way of showing affection may seem confusing, or worse, frightening. If you want him to finally understand that you are his safe harbor, you need to master 5 behaviors that speak directly to his instincts. Today, we're going to reveal how to transform your home into a sanctuary of peace in just 5 daily steps. If you ignore what I'm about to tell you, you may never experience the deepest level of loyalty your cat is ready to give you. You wake up every day, clean the litter box, put the best food in the bowl, and offer a few minutes of affection before leaving. You believe that, with this, you are communicating all your love. But have you ever stopped to observe your cat's gaze and felt that, despite everything, there is still an invisible barrier between you? The truth that many owners take years to realize is that cats do not interpret love through material goods or excessive physical contact. In fact, much of what we do thinking we are pleasing them may silently be generating stress and disconnection. For a cat, love is not an abstract concept. It is a series of biological signals and rituals of trust that most humans completely ignore. If you want your cat to know once and for all that you are his safe harbor, you need to stop loving him like a human and start loving him like a feline. 1. The slow blink ritual and shared vulnerability. The most common mistake owners make is trying to show affection through direct and intense eye contact. For us, looking into someone's eyes is a sign of attention and care. In the world of predators, a fixed stare is a sign of challenge or a threat of attack. When you stare at your cat, even while smiling, his brain goes into alert mode. The technical solution to say "I love you" in seconds is the slow blink. Scientists at the University of Sussex confirm that this gesture is the equivalent of a human smile for cats. By slowly closing your eyes in front of him, you're communicating that you feel safe enough to be vulnerable in his presence. It is not just a blink, it is surrender. When you do this daily, you reduce cortisol levels in your cat's body, creating an immediate physiological response of calm. He understands that in that environment, his guard can be lowered. 2. The touch consent boundary, trust zones. Many owners believe that hugging and kissing the cat at any moment is the greatest possible proof of love. However, cats are animals that value control over their own bodies above all else. The common mistake is invading the cat's personal space while he is resting or passing by. This generates what we call petting aggression, where the cat suddenly bites after being petted for too long. For him to know that you love him, you must practice the index finger test. Instead of picking him up, extend just one finger at the height of his nose and wait. If he touches it with his nose or rubs his cheek, he is giving you permission to enter his world. By respecting this limit daily, you are telling his instincts, "I respect your autonomy." On a biological level, this stimulates the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, because the touch happens on his terms, not under your imposition. If you're beginning to realize that your relationship with your cat can be much deeper than you imagined, this is the moment to join our community. Click the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next secrets of feline psychology. By subscribing, you become part of a select group of guardians who have chosen to speak their cat's language, transforming coexistence into a real and unbreakable connection. 3. Communication through tail whispers and vocal response. Have you noticed that your cat meows at you but rarely does so for other cats? The meow is a communication tool developed almost exclusively for humans. The mistake most people make is ignoring these calls or responding with a loud and euphoric voice. Cats have extremely sensitive hearing, capable of detecting ultrasonic frequencies we cannot even imagine. The secret here is the use of short, soft phrases in slightly higher tones, but without shouting. By responding to your cat's meow with a low murmur or his name in a calm tone, you are validating his attempt to connect. Biologically, this reinforces the colony bond. He begins to see you as a family member who truly listens and understands his needs, creating a two-way communication channel that most owners never get to experience. When you adjust these small details in your routine, you stop being just the food provider and become the safe harbor, the place where the outside world cannot hurt him. 4. The sentinel feeding ritual and the end of vulnerability. One of the most invisible mistakes we make is placing the food bowl against a wall, forcing the cat to eat with his back to the environment. In nature, feeding time is the moment of greatest danger. A predator could come from behind at any second. When your cat stops eating to look around, or when he meows asking you to stay nearby while he eats, he's not being spoiled. He's asking you to be his sentinel. The technical solution to show daily love is simple. Dedicate 2 minutes to stand beside him while he eats, or position the bowl so he can see the door and the movement in the house. By offering this security, you are sending a powerful biological message. I protect you while you nourish yourself. This gesture reduces digestive stress and creates a deep association of instinctive gratitude that no expensive treat can buy. Number 5. The ambush playtime and satisfaction of the biological cycle. Many owners buy automatic toys or just wave a wand frantically for 30 seconds and give up when the cat seems to lose interest. The mistake here is forgetting that the cat does not just want to run, he wants to be a successful hunter. For a cat to know that you love him, he needs you to validate his intelligence. The secret is slow play. Hide the toy behind a cushion, drag it across the floor as if it were an injured prey, and most importantly, let him capture the prey at the end. That moment of capture releases a surge of dopamine in the feline brain, generating a feeling of achievement and happiness. When you dedicate 10 minutes a day to allow your cat to complete this hunting cycle with you, you are telling him that you understand the deepest needs of his species. You become the hunting partner, the ally who understands the wild nature still living inside that small body. And now we arrive at the most well-kept secret of all. The one I mentioned would be the simplest, yet the most powerful to transform your relationship today. It is something that requires no toys, food, or words. It is what we call parallel coexistence. Most humans believe that loving means interacting all the time. We want to pick up, squeeze, and talk. But for a cat, the ultimate proof of love and trust is the ability to be in the same environment as another creature without anything being demanded of him. The daily mistake is always going to the cat to interact. The solution? Simply sit in the same room as him, pick up a book or your phone, and ignore him completely for 15 minutes. Do not call him, do not stare at him, just allow him to feel the warmth of your presence and the rhythm of your breathing without the pressure of human interaction. In that shared silence, something magical happens. Your cat will notice that you are a safe presence, someone who respects his space as much as your own. It is in this moment of doing nothing that your cat decides, by his own will, to approach, lean his body against yours, or simply sleep deeply beside you. This is the purest level of loyalty an animal can offer. He is not with you out of interest, but because your mere existence brings peace to his soul. By doing this daily, you build a bond that transcends words. You become, finally, the place where his heart chooses to live. Understanding your cat is the greatest act of love you can practice. If you value this kind of deep knowledge, subscribe to Feline IQ and leave your like. Help us bring this voice to all guardians seeking a real connection based on respect and science. Shall we continue?